Shalom everyone. Adonai Oz le'amo yiten, and with that strength, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Parashat Nitzavim tשפ. In Parashat Nitzavim, Hashem once again renews the covenant with Am Yisrael. You are standing today, all of you, before the Lord your God to enter into the covenant which the Lord your God is making with you today. This parasha has two very clear parts. One, destruction and exile that will come to Bnei Israel when they do not uphold the covenant. Two, the special and wondrous blessing for Am Yisrael, the renewal of the covenant, the return to Hashem and to the land, and the rebuilding of the nation and the land. In the past 3 weeks, 3 fathers of members of our community passed away. Mordechai Pakir Zichrono Livracha, Rabbi David Yechiel Ebner Zichrono Livracha, and Yoram Mitzna Zichrono Livracha. These were 3 very different people, yet all 3 shared a deep commitment to living and acting with diligence and seriousness, and they passed this on to their children. It's noteworthy that they all belonged to the generation that grew up during or right after the Shoah, a generation that without their diligence and seriousness, who knows where Am Yisrael would be today. This reminded me of a teaching in the Talmud by Rabbi Yitzchak. If someone says, I did not toil, yet I succeeded, don't believe it. If he says, I toiled and succeeded, believe it. Rabbi Yitzchak, in a different place in the Gemara, states another teaching that connects with this. In part of a pasuk in Proverbs, it says, he who pursues charity will find charity. He asks, what is this pasuk saying? If someone pursues X, they will find X. What does this teach us? And he answers, it means that if someone truly strives to give tzedakah, even if he doesn't currently have the means to do so, Hashem will provide him with money so he can fulfill the mitzvah. You will dedicate yourself to a certain value with diligence and seriousness, and Hashem will help you realize your aspirations. Another sage gives a different explanation. He who pursues tzedakah will find tzedakah means one who regularly gives tzedakah will merit to have children who will also give tzedakah. One who sets a personal example for his children of diligence and seriousness, his children internalize that model and they will act in the same way. Mordechai Pakir Zichrono Livracha, as a teenager, fought with the partisans against the Nazis in Europe and later took part in Israel's War of Independence and the founding of the State of Israel. Rabbi David Ebner Zichrono Livracha made aliyah from the United States to Israel and taught dozens of generations Torah in Israel, many of whom his students are today part of the spiritual backbone of Am Yisrael. Yoram Mitzna Zichrono Livracha belonged to the generations who built and sustained the settlements along Israel's northern border and laid the economic foundations of the young state of Israel. We, the generations that came after them, were born into a more stable and comfortable reality. Our people have already experienced part A of Parashat Nitzavim, destruction and exile, but also part B, the miraculous return to the land and the rebuilding of the land and the nation. One of the most dangerous mistakes that we can make is thinking that after all the hard work the previous generations invested in building for us, we can simply rest on the foundation that they created. This mistake cost us dearly. What they built is truly astounding, but there is still so much left to do. We cannot just lean on their diligence. We must learn from them the same values to renew our own covenant with Hashem and to continue building with the same diligence and seriousness that they did, building the people, the spirit of the people, and the state. And then with Hashem's help, we too will be able to pass on to our children something even stronger than what we received, and instill in them the same value of acting with diligence and seriousness for the good of Am Yisrael, Medinat Yisrael, and Tikkun Olam, the repair of the world. Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova.